goose.
Okay.
Welcome to our store.
Well, thank you. Come on in.
Hello! We're Chad and Lori, and we own the Backwoods Buffalo Ranch just southwest of Mayerthorpe, Alberta. This is Oakley, and Hayes is somewhere else, and Prairie was sleeping, our little baby. So we bought our ranch in 2013, and we started it from the ground up with no financial backing or anything like that from any friends or family, and bought our first bison in the spring of 2014. So we now currently have about 80 head of cows, as well as all of the calves that are being born this year. We also raise pastured pork and pastured chicken and free-range eggs. We homestead as well as ranching, and are just super busy all the time. So we'll just take you around our store a little bit. So in the spring kind of 2020, we started a farm store because a lot of people were looking for on-farm products. More like farm to table kind of thing just through the pandemic, and we decided that the best thing to do was connect people to their food by getting to meet their farmer, who is us, and getting to visit the farm, see how the animals are raised, and then be able to buy product as we go. So we'll just take you around the store a little bit. We work with lots of different local artisans, as well as different people that raise food as well. So we have some spices and rubs, we have locally brewed coffee, we have honey that is raised just a mile or two, like on either side of our roads. We have some homegrown canned products, as well as some more spices, salsas, more canned goods. And then in the fridge, we have our duck eggs, we have our free-range chicken eggs, pickled eggs, lots of smoked goods. We have cheese from a local dairy that's just north of St. Albert. We work with some different vendors from our farmers market because we do the St. Albert farmers market as well. So we have Mobu kombucha here, and then we also have the Herbal Mama's probiotic products, so kimchi, sauerkraut, things like that. We also render lard and things like that from our pigs as well. And then we have fresh vegetables. So all throughout the summer, throughout the winter as well, we get vegetables from the farmers market in Bountiful. That's where we pick up. But they come from Macomb Fresh, and they're absolutely beautiful, nutrient-dense things that are grown in a greenhouse year-round. And then throughout the summer months, we work with a local lady named Darlene from Bandicamp Farms that brings in all of her super fresh organic vegetables as well, with more variety. So I'll show you a bit in the freezers then. So this is our pork freezer. So all of our pork is pastured year-round. They live outdoors year-round with sufficient enough housing to be comfortable. So we put heat lamps and things like that up, lots of bedding. And they are raised on pasture, and it's just a very, very nutrient-dense meat. It's a lot darker than the pork that you will find in the grocery store. So we've got like endless amounts of cuts in here. We do a lot of smoked products. So we've got our breakfast sausages. We have a breakfast sausage like ground in here, and then these ones are all pork chops. So we have bone-in chops, boneless chops, bratwurst, Polish sausages, roasts, pork steaks, ground, side pork, bacon, smoked hocks, uncured hocks. Then we also have some sourdough products in here as well that are made in Whitecourt, Alberta by one of our family friends. So she makes waffles, bagels, and bread, which is amazing. And then this is the bison freezer, which is a little bit overfilled right now because we just picked up a lot of meat from the butcher. So we're just trying to navigate how to fit it all in here for Farmstore tomorrow. So we've got lots of like super thick cut steaks. These are like thick cut steaks, perfect for grilling at this time of year. Lots of soup bones, minute steaks, briskets, roasts, bison dinner sausages. We also get butter from that same dairy just north of St. Albert, which is beautiful. So many great products. And then, and then in this freezer here, we carry a lot of other people's products as well. So one of my good friends, Randy, has the Wishbone Wellness product, which her bison bone broth is actually made with our bones. So it's really a cool collaboration. And then she's got beef, a vegetable stock, and chicken. And then we've got Not Your Babas, like Ukrainian foods. And then all of our chicken is in here for like our pastured chicken. So this is kind of what we have left for this season. And then we have lots of different like artisan products and gifts. So this stuff is all from another local girl, Country Girl Stitches. We've got some more coffee over here. Hand strung wool from another local farmer. And just more clothing items, wild rags. And then over here, we've got some locally made bath salts. And then this is homemade laundry detergent. This is dryer balls made by the same lady that grows all of the wool. Okay. And then some local candles. And then we always set up our incubator in here so that when people come on Farmstore Sundays that the kids can actually see the eggs getting turned into chickens. So right now this has 3 days left on it, fully turning. So probably tonight we will take this bottom tray out of the incubator and then the eggs will start hatching there in time for tomorrow. So they'll pip out and everyone will get to see those baby chicks coming out, which is really cool. And yeah, that's pretty interesting. And then over here we've got some more of our homemade products. So my sister actually is super talented at making sourdough. So we have her sourdough starters that all have instructions on here of how to start your own sourdough. And we call it the Descendants of Wilfred because you have to name your sourdough. So everyone will have a descendant of Wilfred that buys one of those. And then we make our own homemade dish soap. That's all we use in our like homestead ranch kitchen. It's made with our rendered lard from our pastured pork. And then we have our tallow bombs here. We only have a few left after market last weekend, but this is made with the kidney fat from the bison, and it is the best product for your skin because it's the human skin is very similar to that kidney fat from the bison, and so it picks up really well and like the moisture just sets in rather than just lathering on top. And then we scent a few of them and then we leave some unscented for babies' bums, such as Prairie Lou over there who just woke up. Yeah. So our farm store is open every Sunday from 1 till 4 and we invite people to come here and meet us just as we are our whole family and get to tour around the yard, check out all of the animals. Because we want people to know how their food is raised. We believe in transparency and just being very open and honest about the way that we're raising our animals. And yeah, like we love people to actually come to the farm. Excuse you. But we do the St. Albert Farmers Market as well on Saturdays, so we can connect with more people from the city area that don't maybe know about us. And then we do some big events throughout the summertime, such as Alberta Open Farm Days, as well as in the fall we do an event called Harvest Fest, where we just connect more and more people to their food and do bison tours and just hang out and be normal people raising food for other people. We have Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. So if you want to follow us, you can find us at all things Backwoods Buffalo. And we will be here on the ranch in Mayerthorpe, Alberta, at our busiest time of the year, just raising good food, trying to grow a community based around good food, and feeding families. So Polly is one of our dairy calves that we have in training right now. So she stays in like the milk parlor in the evening, and then we take her out every morning and put her on grass. So she's basically like a free lawnmower right now, but she is going to be a milk cow as well. So her name is Polly Pocket because when she was born she was super small, and she's just a total sweetheart.
He is so sweet. Oh, sweetie, I love.
She's our tour guide.
Yeah, she's a tour guide, yeah.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, sweets.
We have five dairy, like milk animals right now. So yeah, like there's bull calves, and then Fallon,
And the milk. The milk.
on her neck, and so she can't get out here. And then we milk her from either side. And so when you're milking a cow, you always start by cleaning their bag really well, and then you strip them a few times, and then you completely milk them out. And she has more than enough milk to feed her calf, as well as feed our entire family, as well as my sister's family, because we share her as a cow. And then we grain her. These are some of our main laying flock. So we raise a huge variety of birds, all different breeds. So they lay all different colored eggs. We call it a barnyard mix because we're not really sure what breeds they are at this point because we hatch all of our own. And then
You too, big guy.
we let them free range so that they get to actually like peck and be in the sunshine, meet
Oh, that's good,
bugs
okay.
and grass. And
This
they
is
have
good.
like a very, very nutrient dense, dark colored yolk egg that is just amazing. And these chickens actually put themselves to bed at night, so then when I come out to do the evening milking, I just close the door and they're all good and safe, and there's nothing like a farm fresh egg. This is Maggie, our favorite chicken.
It got a little cold.
She's about 4 years old, and she's just gonna be one of those ones that just stays here forever.
Hey, careful. Yeah. Come in. You good? Can I come help? And this is a duck egg.
That's a duck egg.
Yeah, our ducks also lay eggs.
We have one that's sitting on the eggs right now because her gonna catch them.
Yeah, she's gonna hatch them.
Can you hold that? I can get in.
We hatched out in the incubator, like on a Farmstore day,
Little baby.
and so they're just growing up.
There's blood on it.
That's okay. Sometimes when they have their first eggs, they do that, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So like our eggs, we've been
They're still
getting.
there.
That's okay. We have some that like will like peck at you when you try to go in to get their eggs, and then make that noise. So you have to be like a brave human that will go get all the eggs. But like take the chicken off, and then if you can see, oh, she had one under her wing. You can see in here all the different colors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that ever nice?
Yeah, it's like an Easter egg hunt every single day. So we get, right now we're getting about 60 eggs a day from just this flock.
I got the black chicken.
Yeah.
I'm brave.
Oh, you're brave? Okay, just leave it for now, okay?
Daddy,
We'll get it later.
Oh, the freaky one.
I have guys on egg.
Taking out.
That's where you can help.
Charmaine?
They have a really good life, these chickens.
Yes, I know.
They're super loved, super well taken care of.
That's what you call farm fresh eggs.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Look it up.
We think that's taking the egg. Okay.
Hier zie je die neke kamer.
How many animals do you think you have on the farm? All of them, all together.
Yeah, that's a super hard question. 'Cause
So
we
you have about 100 buffalo with cows?
Yeah, over 100 buffalo, and then we have about 140 chickens. Right now we have the smallest amount of pigs on the farm than we've ever had. I think right now we have about 40. In the winter I was feeding about 70 pigs, and then we've got all the goats, the ducks, the turkeys, the geese. Yeah.
So you're
the
over
dogs.
300 animals, in between 300 and 400 animals.
Easily, yeah. Well, we also have so you saw Twitch the pony,
Yeah.
but we also have like an entire herd of horses in the south quarter with the
Oh.
bison,
Right.
and some more riding horses up here, but they're probably eating along the river. We decided, like in the beginning of the pandemic, basically, you could not find piglets because people were just buying all kinds of livestock, right? Like we need to be self-sufficient, we need to make sure that we have enough food for our family. And so we decided, instead of just buying piglets, that we were gonna start farrowing all of our own. Plus we like that more because then people actually know how their food was raised from day one until their one bad day when they're eventually slaughtered, right? And so this is our boar here. His name is Wilbur. Is this Wilbur or is this Charlotte? Okay, that's what I thought. That's Wilbur. And then we've got Peppa. She has been in our family. This is what, her 5th litter? She's been 6th litter with us, right? Yeah, and then we've got Charlotte.
And how many pigs are in a litter?
Okay, so Peppa's last one, she had 2 stillborn and 15 alive. Yeah, so about 17 pigs.
17.
Water your pigs in the summertime when they need so much water.
Yeah.
So we actually have these tanks. And I'll show you on the other side. Like this one here, you're gonna show us. So these nipples, they just push down on there and then the water comes out.
So it's a self-watering system.
It's a self-watering system.
Without having a tank.
Yeah.
Well, not having a tank in the pen.
Yeah.
There's a tank outside the pen and they just touch that and they know how to drink.
Yeah, and they learn how to drink on them. So we have nipples on that side as well. And so they can come drink from all areas.
There's another one right here for the other pig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a question people ask us all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, they do that on purpose to help.
He did it. Take a
It's
shower.
like you put cucumber on your
He take
face.
a- yeah, he
Well,
take a
they
shower.
put mud on there. Well, no, they don't take a shower. No, they love that. They're a very clean animal. That's not poop on them. That's just dirt.
It's a lot of food.
Right.
So some of the things that we still have to do in here. So all of these rows that you can see in the front are all of our hilled potatoes.
Yeah.
And then we have quite a few more rows of like beans and carrots and things like that that we already planted also in the raised beds.
Yeah.
And then a strawberry patch at the back. We have an asparagus patch down the center of the garden. And then one of our projects in the next couple days is to rototill the sides, carry it, and if bison get the disease, they'll, like the whole herd could go down overnight.
Oh.
And so we can't actually have sheep on our property or be in close proximity to people that have sheep, just for the safety of our bison herd.
Yeah, okay. I didn't realize that. Is that only sheep that you can't have around the buffalo?
Yeah, goats are fine. And
You guys sell your meat other than in your store here? Do you have other
St. Albert
places?
Farmers Market.
yes.
St. Albert Farmers Market.
Edmonton don't have.
So we're not in Edmonton right now, but we do pickups for the Farmstore in Edmonton.
Right.
And so we do deliveries.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like when we're going in to do pickups for the Farmstore, we will like deliver orders. that
Is your store day?
Yeah, Sundays right now. We used to be open on Thursdays as well. We might do a secondary day like throughout the summer, but we're just so busy right now that we're like Sundays 1 to 4.
Sunday.